There is a huge misunderstanding in our culture about the nature of the mind. We treat overthinking as if it is a disease, as if it is a virus that has invaded your brain. We attack it, we medicate it, we try to silence it. We say, "My overthinking is ruining my life. If I could just cut this part of my brain out, I would be happy." But what if I told you that your overthinking is not the problem? What if I told you that your overthinking is actually your friend, a very loud, very annoying, very persistent friend, but a friend nonetheless? Imagine a messenger riding a horse. He has ridden for 3 days and 3 nights without sleep. He is covered in mud. He is screaming at the top of his lungs. He is banging on your door in the middle of the night. You might think, what a rude man. Why is he making so much noise? I just want to sleep. So you put in earplugs, or you shout at him to go away. But you are missing the point. The messenger is not the problem. The message is the point. He is screaming because your house is on fire and you are busy complaining about the noise of his shouting. Today we are going to open the door. We are going to stop fighting the noise in your head and we are going to listen to what it is actually trying to say. Because until you receive the message, the messenger will not stop screaming. The first and most common message your overthinking is sending you is this: you are trying to control something that cannot be controlled. Listen to the content of your thoughts when they are spinning out of control. What are they doing? They are usually trying to predict the future. What if the market crashes? What if my health fails? What if my child makes a mistake? Your mind is running simulations, trying to calculate every possible outcome of an infinitely complex universe. It is trying to play God, and the mind is exhausted because you have given it an impossible job. It is like asking a pocket calculator to compute the trajectory of every single drop of rain in a thunderstorm. The calculator will overheat, it will smoke, it will break. That smoke is your anxiety. Your overthinking is screaming, "Stop, I can't do this, the variables are too many, I cannot guarantee safety," but you keep pushing it. Think harder, you say. Find the solution, find the safe path. There is no safe path. Life is risk. Life is uncertainty. The overthinking will only stop when you admit defeat. When you admit, "I do not know what will happen tomorrow, and I cannot force the universe to bend to my will." Surrender is the only cure for this kind of thinking. Here is the second message, and it is a painful one to hear. Your overthinking is telling you, you do not trust yourself. Look at how you make decisions. Should you take the job? Should you move to a new city? Should you end the relationship? You go round and round. You make lists of pros and cons. You ask your friends. You ask strangers on the internet. You ask signs from the universe. Why is it so hard to decide? Because deep down you do not believe that you will be okay if you make a wrong choice. You treat life like a minefield where one wrong step means death. You think, if I choose wrong, I will be ruined. This is a lack of self-trust. You do not trust your resilience. You do not trust your ability to handle consequences. You do not trust that if you fall, you can get back up. Your mind is spinning because it is looking for a guarantee. It is looking for a path with zero pain. But that path does not exist. The overthinking is a symptom of your fragility. It is saying we are too weak to handle a mistake, so we must be perfect. But you are not weak. You have survived 100% of your bad days so far. The cure here is not to find the perfect answer. The cure is to build a relationship with yourself where you say, even if I mess up, I will have my own back. This is the most common cause of chronic overthinking in middle age. The messenger is banging on your door to tell you you are living a life that does not belong to you. When your mind won't stop spinning, ask yourself, whose script are you following? Are you staying in a marriage because you should, even though your soul died years ago? Are you working a job for the status, even though it bores you to tears? Are you being the good son, the good mother, the responsible citizen at the cost of your own aliveness? The mind creates noise when there is a dissonance between who you are and who you are pretending to be. It is like wearing shoes that are 2 sizes too small. Your feet will hurt, they will throb, they will demand your attention. You can take painkillers, distractions, but the pain will come back as long as the shoes are on. Your overthinking is the pain of the soul being squeezed into a small box. It is saying, this doesn't fit, this isn't me, let me out. You cannot meditate away this kind of overthinking. You have to change your life. You have to take off the shoes. You have to stop performing and start living. Often the noise in the head is a distraction from the pain in the heart. Thinking is a great defense mechanism against feeling. It is much easier to worry about the future of the economy than it is to feel the grief of a lost parent. It is much easier to obsess over a work project than to feel the loneliness in your marriage. It is much easier to be busy in the mind than to be broken in the heart. The mind spins stories to keep you up in the attic so you don't have to go down into the basement of your emotions. Because in the basement there are monsters, or so you think. There is sadness, there is anger, there is shame, and you have spent your whole life running from these feelings. Your overthinking is a shield. It is a way to stay numb. But the feelings do not go away, they just get louder. The messenger is saying, you have to feel this. You have to grieve. You have to cry. You have to scream. The only way out is through. If you stop thinking and drop into the body, you might cry for an hour, and that might be exactly what you need to finally have a quiet mind. And here is the deepest message of all, the spiritual message. Your overthinking is trying to remind you, you are not the thinker. You have made a fundamental error in identity. You believe you are the voice in your head. When the voice says, I am worried, you believe I am worried. But you are not the voice. You are the one hearing the voice. You are the vast, silent space in which the voice is talking. The overthinking is so loud, so obnoxious, so painful because it is trying to force you to disidentify. It is trying to become so unbearable that you finally say, I am not this. This is just noise. It is a pressure cooker designed to pop your ego. It is suffering designed to wake you up. The moment you realize I am the listener, not the speaker, the relationship changes. You stop taking the thoughts so seriously. You treat them like a radio playing in the background. Maybe it's playing a sad song. Maybe it's playing a crazy song. But you don't have to dance to it. You can just let it play. So, how do we work with this? How do we treat the messenger? Next time the noise starts, next time you wake up at 3 a.m., do not fight it. Do not try to force yourself back to sleep. Turn towards the messenger. Open the door, invite him in, sit him down, give him a cup of tea, and ask him, what are you trying to tell me? What am I trying to control that is out of my hands? Where am I lying to myself? What feeling am I refusing to feel? Listen to the answer. It might not come in words. It might come as a sensation in your gut. It might come as a sudden realization. And then, and this is the hard part, you must act on it. If the message is you need to rest, then you must rest. If the message is you need to speak your truth, then you must speak. If the message is you need to let go, then you must open your hands. The moment you receive the message and act on it, the messenger's job is done. He doesn't need to scream anymore. He can go home. The alarm turns off because the fire is out. Your mind is not your enemy. It is a loyal, exhausted servant who has been trying to save you in the only way it knows how. It has been overworking because you have been underliving. You have been living in fear, in control, in avoidance. Thank your mind. Say, I hear you. I got the message. We are going to change things. And then step out of the head and into the life. Feel the ground under your feet. Feel the breath in your lungs. Trust yourself. Trust the process. You do not need to figure it all out. You just need to take the next step. The peace you are looking for is not at the end of the thought loop. It is in the silence that comes when you stop running. And remember, you are not just a drop in the ocean. You are the entire ocean in a drop. Welcome home. I will see you in the next moment.